Nothing is just freely given or granted to you just because you are a woman. And when I was saying these things, there were so many females out there that chewed me up, spit me out, A-Town stomped on me, did the nay-nay, did the Harlem Shake, and then burnt me to a crisp, right? They were saying that, oh, you're setting women up for failure. You're promoting struggle love. You're setting women back. Women shouldn't listen to you because you're male identified. You're a pick me. You're pandering to men. You don't know what it really is to be a woman. The whole nine, right? And now what we are seeing is the results of a lot of you chicks not working for the perks. And what it did was expose the fact that a lot of you all are not needed. See, I always advocated for us indulging in a level of reciprocity, meaning that if a man is expecting to go above and beyond for you, you need to present yourself as such a valuable asset that man wants to continue to pour into you. Because let's be clear, you all, they don't have to. We were being so conditioned to be so entitled, so greedy yet needy, that a lot of us that had certain sentiments regarding women being...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 33 Men's Voice podcast. Here with me, Kwabnabi Binibe, you can call me DJ Fuad. This is the platform where we learn about the male and female dynamics in the hope that whatever knowledge you get here as a man and as a woman, you can use it to form and forge a meaningful relationship with the opposite gender. And this time around, we are going to talk about values. The modern day feminist woman's mindset, idea, understanding of what a valuable woman is. And this sister's video, let me look at her channel and then shout her out. You can go and watch a full video. She did about 1 hour, 52 minute video talking about how this empty woman who mostly come to tell you, I don't need a man, I don't need a man. And today we are saying that mostly when you hear them say, I don't need a man, yes, they are highly disqualified. They are not qualified to have a man even just closer to them. And this sister put it so well. So we're going to listen to her for a bit. And then I'll come in with my bullets. Why men should run away from these chicks, these women who go about saying, I don't need a man. I'm saying that majority of them, anytime you see them, hear them talking about they not needing a man, is a reverse psychological language telling you that I don't need a man, yes, because I'm not qualified for a man. Yes, just as men, we have to qualify ourselves. That is build ourselves, build our resources, our finances, a little bit of status here and there. And even when we have built all of this, we do not in totality qualify ourselves. It has to take the female that I want to say that, okay, with all the things that you've built, yes, I will say that I like you and then I'm qualified. But these feminist, empty barrel women want to tell you that, no, you the men, do not have any right to tell us what to do, how to package ourselves, how to walk about to be qualified for a man. And I'm telling you, these hoes are empty. That is why they say, I don't need a man. Let me splash it on the screen again. Yes. So anytime you hear them say they do not need a man, just know that most of them are miserable. Most of them are depleted of the values a man will need from them. Take it again. Most of them are depleted of the values a man will need from them should they go into a relationship, because this whole world, this universe is dependent on we having a transaction from each other. From the baby that was conceived in the womb to the adult that is about to die, all of us need something from each other. But this modern day feminist women have been trained to say that they do not need to give anything to you. They have been trained that they need everything from you, and they are the propagators of unconditional love. I'm sorry to break your heart, whatever time you're watching me from, there is nothing like unconditional love. Everything is conditional. Everything is transactional. The motive behind the condition is what is the problem that we need to talk about, and that will come out. I've dealt with it extensively in my upcoming book, Why Unconditional Love Does Not Exist. So these are the women who cry for unconditional love. The women who have nothing to offer a man in a relationship are the ones who cry for unconditional love. So they will be coming to watch and they will be writing in the comment section, what happened to unconditional love? It does not exist. So nothing happened to it. So nothing happens to it. And please, if you have watched up to this point, do subscribe, like, comment, and share. Please, the like button is free. Just hit it for me and share, so that a certain man somewhere will get initiated. Because these women are out there, they are in their numbers. And from time to time, they get men to fall for their wickedness. And what kind of men? A man that is not initiated. A man that do not understand the male and female dynamics. Okay? So it is important for you not to be selfish. When you get this information, share it out there. Let somebody also learn. Now we're going to listen to our sister, what she has to say. I love it when their own kind is saying it. What she has to say about how this empty, highly selfish, and when somebody becomes highly selfish, they become narcissistic. Narcissism is nothing but the highest level of selfishness, period. So how this sister sees the whole conundrum from this highly selfish, aka narcissistic woman who are now parading themselves on the internet, in the media, say, I don't need a man. You do not need a man because you do not qualify for one. Let's listen to her.
And the man should do all of the chasing, and the man should do all of the replacing, and the man should do, due to a lot of you chicks out there adopting that type of mentality and spewing those sentiments, you have set yourselves up to be in the ultimate trap, because nobody is checking for you. Do all of that for what? Again, let it marinate and you answer the question for me. Do all of that for what? And I get nothing in return for it. Do all of that for what? When
I love her terminology. Let it marinate. Marinate is a kitchen term. It's a cooking term. When you get your chicken or beef or whatever, and you put all the sauce, the recipes on it, and add your salt, you shake it, you flip it around, and you cover it for a time for it to enter the meat. That is what we call marinating. Thank you, sis. She know her cooking book. Anyway, let's continue.
There were other guys, not men, guys, dudes, males, ninjas before me that did nothing and got everything from you. Do all of that for what again?
I told you, they say they don't need a man and they don't have to do anything because they are empty. Okay? They say that because they are empty. And how did they get empty? Because the only human being that can be born empty is a man. But women are born with all their values that a man will need one day from them. But they get depleted, as I said. They get depleted by giving all these resources, all these values that a man may need when a man wants them serious. They gave it to men who didn't care, who didn't want them in their early stages in their life. And that is why, if you want to see how true this is, check the demography of women who go about singing, "I don't need a man." They are mostly in their late 20s to early 30s to mid 30s to 40s. Okay? They gave those resources. It was there. But they gave it to some people and they've squandered it. Now they are here saying, "I don't need a man." And some men get triggered by it, psychologically thinking that, oh, a woman that says doesn't need a man, if I'm able to convince her and she becomes mine, oh la la. No, it's nothing. She's empty. At the end of the day, she's going to sprinkle you. Sis, continue.
Hit 300. I'm just popping my ish real quick because so many of y'all dismiss me. So many of y'all shame me, ridicule me. I was the oddball out. And now look at you. You're the oddballs out. Because no man is picking you. Now you're hoping, wishing, and praying to be picked. Now you want to be a pick me? Oh, how the tables.
And they are the ones that will use the word pick me the first time. And as I explained on TikTok the other day, look, yesterday, pick me means nothing. We all go through it. Okay? If I'm a smoker, and first of all, the smoking is actually deteriorating my health. My lungs are getting destroyed. And I meet a woman and say that, "I check you, everything is okay, but if you can stop smoking." And I look at myself and quitting smoking is actually going to help me and also getting me get the woman I want in my life. If you call me a pick me, so be it. But they are saying that we are so high value that we do not need to stop doing anything to get a man we want. You get it? We are so high value that we do not have to do anything to get the man we want. And therefore, if we change anything in our life to get the man we want, we are pick me. No, you can't change anything. There's nothing you're going to change to bring. You have nothing. You are empty. As far as the values, the things that men want from you are concerned, you are depleted. You are like a barren land. And a barren land is even salvageable. All you have to do is to leave the land to fallow. Yes, I'm remembering my primary agric lessons. Allow the land to be there without it being cultivated for 7 years or just some few years. It can become fertile again. But these ones nothing can salvage them. And they use that reverse psychology to trap a lot of men and then sprinkle them. Says, continue.
The bridge is burned. See, the man needs to be taking care of me. The man's supposed to replace whatever needs to be replaced. The man's supposed to fix whatever needs to be fixed. The man's supposed to go above and beyond. I just sit here and be pretty because after all, I'm the prize. I'm a real woman. See, women, we ain't got to do nothing. Now you got to do everything. What do I mean by that? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share it. Real talk from your little big...
Okay, so thank you, sis. What's her channel's name? Her name is D Neka Mari Dope Discussion, I think so. So you can check her on YouTube and watch all the full episode of what she's talking about. Salute to her. Okay, now, guys, let's get on to ourselves. Let's work on ourselves here. I've seen, ever since I started this show from last year on TikTok, I've seen a lot of guys who will call me, and whenever they call and they're talking about a woman betraying them, cheating on them, disrespecting them, and all of that, it's because most of the men today do not understand how these women work, how they operate, and the amount of toxicity, evil, reverse psychology, dark psychology, manipulation, narcissism that these women employ in their relationship life. Especially when they see themselves as their chances of being picked is dwindling. Okay? They would put a Tico engine. I don't know how to describe this car for the international community though. But in Ghana, we have one small car. We call it Tico. And these women behave like a car, a Rolls Royce with a Tico engine. Okay, I'm not a car fan, so I'm struggling to get. Okay, so Rolls Royce with Honda Accord engine. Okay, I think my car knowledge is just now okay. The only car that Jesus used, Honda Accord. Jesus had a Honda Accord. I saw it from a comedian. That's funny. Okay, so these women behave like a Rolls Royce with a Honda Accord or Toyota Camry engine in it. And then once they fix that Toyota or Honda Accord engine in that Rolls Royce or in that Bentley, they go about packaging themselves as a Rolls Royce or a Bentley or a G-Wagon. So as a man, imagine seeing a G-Wagon and you have money to buy a G-Wagon and the company says they are not selling it to you. Look at how it sounds. You feel like somebody is denying you of a luxury car. And as I always say on TikTok, most of these brands, fashion brands, most of these luxurious car brands, they use a lot of this psychology to let people patronize them. Okay? Hey, Papeste Cognado, thank you for watching live on Facebook. It says, good morning, bro. Wow. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, I'm doing so well. Thank you so much for watching and sharing here on. It's been a long time we went live on Facebook. Okay? So please do share onto your Facebook wall and your WhatsApp groups and all of that. So When you are a man, you've worked so hard, you build yourself, you build your status, name, and everything. You have money, and you go to the car market, you want to buy a Bentley, Rolls Royce, or G-Wagon. And the company said they are not selling it to you. Let me give you an example. One of car brands in Ghana in the year 2010, when Range Rover Evoque came, a certain man of God in Ghana had entered into one of the biggest scandals. And he wanted to buy one of the cars. And the dealership said they are not selling it to him. The marketing team intentionally decided not to sell this car to him for two purposes. One, to deny him access to that luxury. And then that will inflate the importance of that car, the luxury nature of that car in the minds of this guy. And it also made him see that, wow, how many people are able to buy this car this time? And I want to buy, you don't want to sell it to me. Now, what does that mean? It increased the brand, the luxury nature of that brand. You're welcome. Thank you for joining on Facebook. Okay? Now, so this man was angered, was pushed to go out there and get two of the cars just to prove to the company that, look, you cannot deny me access once I have my money. Okay? So they do this to increase the value of their brands in the minds of we consumers. And I'm talking to men here. That's why I'm using cars. And these 304s, feminist, modern day women do the same thing to men who are not initiated. If you are not initiated, a woman that does not have any value, she doesn't know how to cook, she does not respect, she's from a family that celebrates divorce. Yes, there are some families, if you are a woman and you go out to get married and you get divorced, when you come home, they celebrate you. So these are the women I'm talking about. They do not know how to cook. They are not respectful. They spread themselves. They've been run through by the community, the men in the community. Everybody has slept with her. And she did this when she was younger. Now that she's approaching 30, she's in her 30s, she wants to rebrand herself. And what is the best way of rebranding herself? Than to say that she's so expensive that her presence alone is enough for you as a man, for your money, for your leadership, for your protection. Hell no. Hell no. That is a reverse psychology. And that is why at that time she has been reduced to a Tico. And she will remove the Tico engine and fix it in a Rolls Royce, a Bentley, a G-Wagon for you as a man. And that's why today, most of us, we go into marriage and we are crying. And we blame the institution of marriage. No. The institution of marriage has done nothing. It's just like you blaming the gun. If nobody pull the trigger, the gun will not kill anyone. Because our idea about who a woman should be has been bastardized by the feminist movement. That the feminist movement has had generation of men becoming feminist and training the young ones. Growing up, you can meet a grown-up man and tell you that as a man, you do not need a virgin to marry. You need a woman that is spoiled. That is the language some men use here in Ghana. And where do these men get this information from? They got it from women, feminist women. And when they were younger, they wouldn't say that you need a woman that is empty. It is when they are getting old. And all the things a man needs, for example, fertility, her ability to give you a child, those things are drying out. Her ability to be beautiful and youthful is gone. And she cannot pair bond because she has slept with so many men. Okay? This is the problem. And most of us, we do not know. Once they rebranded themselves, remove the Honda Accord engine and fix it in a G-Wagon, we look at the body of a G-Wagon and think that we are going to buy a G-Wagon, only for you to know that it's not a G-Wagon, it's a Honda Accord. And even that Honda Accord is a overused one. The engine is dead. Okay? So guys, let's wise up. These women have been told that their value lies on they being able to take resources from you by giving nothing in return. And I tell you, they are empty. And they are the woman that go about singing, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, I don't need a man. Yes, whenever you hear them say, I don't need a man, understand them. They do not deserve a man. The word is not needing. They do not deserve one. Why? Because they are not qualified for a man. And if you dare let this slip through and think that they are valuable, that is what they are saying. They don't need a man, so you have to pursue them and get them, but you are dead. They are empty. They know that in every relationship, there must be an exchange of value. And they have depleted their value. They have given it to guys who did not want to marry them, who could not even qualify to be husbands and fathers. In summary, all that I'm saying is that these women are going to sell you an empty bottle with nothing in it. With nothing in it. And the best way to do it is to say that they have everything, but they don't need any man in their life. And that triggers you. Just like the man who went to the luxury car dealership and they told him they will not sell the car to him. And he went behind to buy 2 of that brand, posted it and showed them that, yes, I have money. And it happened to men in relationship. When you meet a woman and the woman is empty and somebody step on your toe and tell you, bro, run. We say that, no, you don't know what you're talking about. And we go and get them and they sprinkle on us. So I'm going to keep it short. If you have any questions that we can discuss in a video like this, email us at blacknificentmedia@gmail.com. blacknificentmedia@gmail.com, as you see on the screen. And let's talk about that. On TikTok is the 33 Men's Voice Podcast. On Facebook is Blacknificent Media. And thank you very much for our new subscribers. And please, let's share the videos and comment. Your comment and share, likes help the algorithms to push the video out there. Let's do that. Once again, the name is Kwabena Bibini Berima. You can call me DJ Fuad, the public enemy who hates no one, because hate is a waste of time, energy, and everything thereof. Salute.